Hey guys, so today I'm back with another makeup tutorial. Sorry for the hiatus last week. Like, honestly, I didn't even feel good. Like, I tried filming twice and it just was a disaster. I was having a horrible sinus infection and you could just see it all over my face. Like, in my attitude, I didn't even want to be in front of the camera. So those videos are gone. They're put away and we're back. So anyways, this is going to be a tutorial with the new Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Obsessed. I'm sure you've seen this all over Instagram, YouTube lately, but I wanted to do my take on it because this palette is gorgeous, and you need it if you love neutrals. This is going to be a really pretty warm toned summer makeup look. Pretty appropriate for like a date or something at nighttime because it is a little bit darker, a little bit bolder with the liner and everything. But I love it. I love how it turned out. So if you guys want to see how I created this look with this new palette, then just keep watching. So I've already done my foundation. I haven't set or done concealer yet. I'm going to do concealer afterward just so I can clean up the under eye area afterward if I need to. So with this gorgeous palette, I am going to be starting with my crease shade, which is going to be, in this case, Raw Sienna. So I'm going to take this color right here, just a nice tan shade, and I'm going to be using that on a tapered blender brush from Makeup Addiction Cosmetics. So this is going to be our first color. We're going to do a lot of layering and just building up to get the color that we want. And just have it nice and smooth looking, but with a lot of depth. So that's why we're going to use a bunch of different shades. And this palette is very pigmented, so every time you dip your brush in, you definitely want to tap off the excess or it's going to be very harsh because there is so much pigmentation on there. And every color that I'm using pretty much in the crease, I'm also going to blend underneath the lower lash line as well. Just on the same brush. And like I said, we're going to do our concealer later, so don't worry if it's a little bit messy underneath. Next, I'm going to be taking Burnt Orange, and this is going to be on my Morphe blending brush. I don't know the name, but I will put it in the description box. And this one is pointed, so we're just going to concentrate that more in the crease. And obviously, Burnt Orange is a burnt orange shade. Next, on top of that, we're going to be taking Realgar, which is this really pretty, another burnt orange, I guess you would call it. More of a rusty orange, I guess we could call it. And again, do the same thing, just adding and layering on top of each other. Then taking a red ochre, and this is on a little tiny brush that came with like a Buxom product. I don't even know which one, but I'm going to take that and just really concentrate that in that kind of outer V area. And this brush is nice because it's just little and just gets right in there. And then run that color on the lower lash line too. Then to make it just a little bit darker, I'm going to be taking a tiny bit of Cyprus Umber. I literally don't know what any of these words mean. I feel like I'm uneducated, but whatever. So we're just going to take that and put a little bit of that in that outer corner. And again, blend that out. Then with my finger, I'm just going to take Antique Bronze and I'm patting that just on the lid. This is a really pretty kind of like mauve-y brown, or mauve-y bronze, I should say. Then for liner on the lower lash line, I'm going to be taking the color Plum from Tarte, which is kind of just a purpley brown. So I'm going to put this liberally on the lower lash line. And when I say lower lash line, I mean waterline. And it's a little bit more warm tone, so it goes better with this whole vibe. Then I'm just going to line the top of my lash line with black liquid liner. I'm going to be using NYX's matte liquid liner. And I'm not going to do a wing. I'm just going to line the upper lash line so that my lash band doesn't show through. Next for my lashes, I'm going to be taking the style Illumina from Esqido Lashes. Then for mascara, I'm taking IT Cosmetics Hello Lashes. I just got so much mascara like under there. But anyways, we're gonna go back to the brow bone really quick, and we're gonna use tempera and put that on the brow bone. And this does have shimmer in it. It's a white with some shimmer in there. So I am going to mix it because I feel like the white looks a little bit harsh and I want it to be a little bit warmer, a little bit creamier, and so it blends better with the rest of the look. So I'm just going to take this yellow highlight from the LORAC Pro Contour palette and just mix that so it blends a little bit better. So it's not so stark. Then just take your blending brush and kind of just run it right there to mix that together. So then to move on to the under eye and clean up and brighten that area, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in light to medium. I love the foundation, so I only can assume that I'm going to love the concealer, but I'm just trying it out for the first time. I'm just going to set those areas with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. Then for my contour shade, the bronzer I'm going to be using is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. And this is going to be on a Master Chiseler brush from Makeup Addiction Cosmetics. Then bringing that up into the forehead as well with my Too Faced Mr. Right powder brush. Then to keep it in the same family, I'm going to be using Tarte's Risque blush. This is one of their Amazonian clay, and again, it's super neutral. nude, so it's not going to take away. Then for my highlight, I'm going to be taking the new Sundipped Glow Kit, which is seriously gorgeous. So I'm going to be using Summer and pop that on the top of the cheekbone and also my nose and upper Cupid's bow area. And then I'm also going to take a little bit of bronzed and put that in there as well. Then for my inner corner, I'm also going to take a little bit of Summer and put that on my inner corner because we didn't put anything in there and I want to add it in there. Then for lips, I'm going to be lining with Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk. To finish it off, I'm going to be using Crush from Anastasia Beverly Hill. This is one of their liquid lipsticks and I'm obsessed with this shade. Then spray with the setting spray of your choice. I'm using Slay All Day from Dread Cosmetics.
The video that I filmed last week, I thought it was going to be great. I was like, you know what, even though I don't feel good, this is going to look great. I went to edit it, literally had snot dripping out of my nose, like right around the nostril. No idea. It was disgusting. I'm like, I can't do anything with this. Like people are like, oh, you seem kind of snotty in your videos. This time I literally was snotty. Like I was snotty out of my nose. So it was just a no-go. I mean, you could wear this to your local Renaissance festival. I'm sure no one there has any idea who Anastasia Beverly Hills is, but you could eat turkey leg with this makeup on. It'd be great.